Magical and enchanting is my land. I wish I could follow the rain to bask in the glory of my land's beauty and travel through time to go back down memory lane. The days spent amidst the reflection of greenery, the cushion of Mother Nature, the place I call home. My story is simple. Whenever life in the city rings the bell called stress or boredom, all I do is start my motorcycle and hit the highway full throttle. The highway and the interiors of my region are food for my soul. This time though, I am on a journey with a purpose to showcase the beauty of my land, my region, my Northeast. And I begin my journey to explore the tea trails from the beautiful Muthoni Tea Estate.
So Ricky, what brings you to Muthoni of all places?
Sir, I am basically a traveler. I keep traveling along with my bike to places, and recently I've had this opportunity to be able to explore the tea trails.
Okay.
Tea tourism has been booming in different parts of the world. So Assam, when we talk about Assam, there's so many beautiful tea estates and so many beautiful places of interest as well. I've been to a few, but not all of them. So if luck permits, maybe I'll go through all those beautiful tea estates, and this is where I begin my journey from.
Oh wow! I mean, Muthoni being a priority for you, I think it's an honor for us. Well, in and around Muthoni, unfortunately, you're here at a time when the park is closed. But I still think you can follow the park. And we have got another very interesting hot spot, if you want to call it, the Kaziranga waterfalls. So you can take a look there. I can take you around my garden. It's beautiful in itself.
That will be so.
Assam's tea estates are a place of beauty and serenity. Think fresh air from the forest, green patches of tea plants, and mysterious walking trails. Here is why we think your next getaway should be planned around a tea plantation. It adds to the beauty if the tea estate is just adjacent to a national park, the Kaziranga National Park. The Muthoni Tea Company Limited was incorporated pre-independence in the year 1929. Located in the quality belt of Golaghat of Assam, Muthoni produces only the finest quality Assam orthodox tea and nothing else. The estate follows an aggressive uprooting and replanting program to deliver highest quality tea to their clients. Tourists on a visit to Kaziranga make it a point to come and enjoy their time amidst the beautiful gardens and click some pictures amidst this serene atmosphere. The garden spreads over 462 hectares of tea under cultivation. Located 10 kilometers from Kaziranga National Park, a World Heritage Site, the garden attracts tourists from across the globe. After a complete day at the gardens, I headed back to the bungalow and was pleasantly surprised to spot a classic motorcycle. But soon, something else caught my attention. A Jhumur troupe to give us a taste of the local music. Next morning, I headed towards Kakosang waterfalls as suggested by Mr. Fernandez. Kakosang Waterfalls is located 13 kilometers from Bokaghat, a small town in Golaghat district of Assam. After traveling for a few kilometers through the highway, I took a left to enter the beautiful Karbi Anglong. And this is where his beauty resides. The road to the waterfall is a bumpy one, and tourists generally prefer to walk through this trail, but I decided to ride my bike through the streams and muddy patches and take it as far as I could to save time and energy.
No helmets, no boots. All of them in the backup vehicle because I've got this trail to do to reach Kakosang. It's quite interesting, and this is the best bike possible to have while you're doing trails like this. Just take a look that side.
My excitement grew as I was approaching the waterfall, despite this being my second visit in 2 months. To reach the waterfall, I had to cross many such streams which are all flowing down Kakosang. The streams are shallow but slippery. I wouldn't suggest you to take your two-wheeler unless you are an experienced campaigner. The bottom line, this was one fun ride, and I finally reached a point beyond which I had to walk.
We were trying to go to Kakosang Falls, but then probably this is not the right time to visit Kakosang, the rainy season. There has been a massive landslide here, and we saw another landslide right before on the way as well. But this is another massive point where there has been a landslide. A lot of bamboo trees have completely blocked the way. So our friends are trying to find out if we can go ahead. But if luck doesn't let you, if nature doesn't let you, then you can't do it. So we finally found out the reason behind this entire roadblock to Kakosang. This tree fell off, uprooted, was completely uprooted.
I ambled along the mountain path. An unusual humming sound vibrated in the air. It sounded like a swarm of bees. Then, the buzzing transferred to the rock beneath my feet. The sun rays staring through the clouds reflects upon the watery slide, giving it a trance-like quality. Like glitter, like shreds of silky silver, the airy sparkling of its spray was magical. It looked like a spritz of fairy dust, flickering in its own world.
Finally, after riding through all those small streams, we finally reached Kakosang waterfalls. Well, we're unlucky that we've come here in the month of July. This is not the right time to be here at Kakosang. The season here is from October to April, which is in sync with the season of Kaziranga. And that is the time when you can come here when the water flow is less. We faced so much rain today. We faced a couple of landslides as well. A complete tree got uprooted because of that. There was a landslip there and a lot of problems. So, unlucky in a different sense, but again lucky, nobody else gets to see this monster form of Kaziranga.
Kaziranga or Kaifalangso, as it is known in Karbi language, is a beautiful waterfall that is tucked away in nature's paradise. The waterfall comes cascading down in between thick, wild plantations, making the scene breathtakingly beautiful. This place is special, and so, as and when time and fate allows, I will be back here.
Crystal clear water. There can't be water cleaner than this. But we are slowly and steadily losing a lot of things. I went to Kaziranga and found out so many chips packets, mineral water bottles, and whatnot. These people who come here should maintain that thing that whatever you bring here, take it back from you. Don't drop in anything here.
This was the last day of my journey, and so I decided to head towards Kaziranga, the World Heritage Site.
What is so special about Kaziranga is that you can see it's flooded right now. So Kaziranga is basically a huge wetland, you can call it. So there are many other national parks which are maybe way bigger than Kaziranga, but Kaziranga's density, because of the ecosystem that it has, is unparalleled. It's different. There are so many species of birds and animals. Everything is thriving out here, and the flood that we are seeing right now is an integral part of that. When you go back, let the remembrance of Kaziranga be with you. Goodbye. We are also coming to an end of this episode of Between Two Leaves and a Bud, on our trail to explore new tea gardens and the beautiful places in and around those tea gardens. Kaziranga is amazingly beautiful. I cannot explain it through words, or we cannot capture that beauty on camera. It's only if you visit this place and take this entire trip that we showed you, going through those beautiful tea gardens, the beautiful Kaziranga waterfalls, and there are many other things. There are very famous temples in and around here, many other things to explore. But to do all of that, you have to come here. Come here and enjoy your life between two leaves and a bud. Goodbye.